You've tuned into The Mountain Gardener with your host, Ken Lain. Gardening, it can be challenging, but with these simple insider tips, you'll reap huge rewards. Now, let's tune into today's Mountain Gardener with Ken and Lisa. And back in the studio, Lisa Lain. She comes each week, and we just give a segment just to her. Just kind of, what are you seeing in your gardens? And your gardens are pretty spectacular. You are not allowed to have any more containers at the house. That is it. The irrigation will not handle all of your plants. No more. So when you put one in, take one out. All I can tell you.
Can I bring one more home?
No, you can replace one, but you can't have no more pots. You can have something in a pot, but the irrigation only. And your patio is just solid pots. She's got over 50 containers out there, folks, and she wants more. So, to be a garden center goddess.
But there's one plant I really want.
I may have an open plant. There's the kale. I'm replacing the ornamental kale with stuff, so we might be able to free time to transition.
Black-eyed Susan vines that came in.
Oh, those are neat.
So there's a real pretty one this year that has a white and pink. Usually they're orange and like a dark orange. This one's white with pink flowers too. So
okay,
I'll bring it home.
Bring it, and then, but it's got to go in a pot to replace something else.
We'll get rid of the kale.
I'm stressed out.
Who needs that healthy stuff? And we'll put a pretty plant in.
All right. So what do you got for us this week? You're inspiring gardeners that are tuned in, and they want to garden how?
So many people who are out there wanting to garden are also gardening to attract birds and butterflies into their yard. And the most famous one they want to attract are the hummingbirds.
I would say the swallowtails.
You think so?
Or the monarchs.
You don't know. Butterflies?
Yeah.
Monarch bird?
Oh, birds. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a man. I tuned out. I wasn't listening.
Anyway, so I thought I would talk about some perennial flowers that you could put out in your yard that will definitely attract those hummingbirds and the butterflies. So the hummingbirds they're looking for tubular flowers because they also eat a lot. So the great thing about having hummingbirds in your yard is they eat insects as well as the nectar.
That's true.
So they need both. They need that protein and that carbohydrate, that sugar. Keep going. So they'll help with the insects. Plus, they're just kind of fun to watch. So things that are tubular that they like, and for you, just in radio land, I have show and tell. So you just have to imagine. So this is a great plant for here. This is a brake light yucca. So it's a yucca, so it's very drought hardy, not going to take a lot of water. Loves the sun. Put it in a hot spot and it'll be happy. It sends up this bright red stalk of flowers that have like little tubule in them. So hummingbirds absolutely love them. So this is an easy grow plant to throw out there. You don't have to think too much about. Not a lot of maintenance, not a lot of water, but the hummingbirds love it.
Put it out there for you folks on ridge lines. Mm-hmm. The more wind, the better. The more sun, the better. The more rocky, terrible soil, the better. Don't put it on drip irrigation. Water by hand. That's what yucca does. It's like agaves are the same way. Cacti. These are they're all companion plants. And this doesn't do it justice. It's a little one in the studio, but this will turn into a 3x3x3. Well, this brake light's dwarfed.
3x3.
Call it knee high by knee high.
Yeah.
And then it just has multiple stalks. It'll have 3, 4, 5, 6 flower stalks.
It blooms all summer.
Red. Oh, yeah.
It'll literally bloom all summer up until fall. So a good one for hummingbird. Another one that most people know about, but it's a good reminder. So this is the salvia. Autumn sage is the other name for it. Another great drought hardy plant you can put in a hot spot. It actually does quite well in a shadier spot too, I have discovered. So very versatile plant. There again, you got the little tube flowers. They just love it.
Look how bright red that is on camera. That's crazy. It's almost glowing in the dark. It's beautiful. Yeah. And it'll do the same thing in your gardens.
Right. And it also comes in purple. It comes in like a peach salmon color, a white color. And it's not like you just have to have red. I mean, the hummingbirds aren't going to care.
Yeah.
The red's pretty for us, but they'll go to red, they'll go to pink, they'll go to white, purple, you pick it.
They like the taste more than the color and the shape of the flower, but they're all going to be knee high, cover. They bloom from now through autumn, thus the name autumn sage. You actually get more beautiful as they grow
Mhm.
and fill in. So autumn, yeah, this is like a #1 seller at the garden center for attracting butterflies and hummingbirds both.
Yeah, definitely. So great one. Another one is the penstemon, also known as beard's tongue. But you can just, this one's a pink, forget the name of it. Pink.
Let me help you. It is Harlequin pink.
Harlequin pink. It's a
Penstemon.
really bright pink with white centers. Beautiful. I love the penstemons. Just a great little flower for here. There again, come in a multitude of colors, kind of a multitude of varieties. Penstemon is a big family of flowers. So, but great ones for those hummingbirds.
And native. This grows wild. You're seeing a red, a white. There's a pink that just grows wild on the floor. You see a tall, kind of a perennial wildflower that's growing, and the hummingbirds will actually bicker and fight over this. They're going, no, it's mine. No, it's mine. It's mine. They're kind of like seagulls, only in miniature form. Mine. Yeah. So those folks that are tuned in on the video piece, the YouTube channels, there's no filter on this camera.
Right.
This is the natural color. It's actually glowing on film. That just looks, it's so bright and so colorful. That's how hummingbirds see it as well. Penstemon.
Yep. So hummingbirds like those tubular flowers. Butterflies, they kind of like landing pads. So they like flowers that have more of a surface that they can land on and suck the nectar out that way. So yarrow is a great one. So I brought this yarrow. This is, I think, desert sea, red desert sea. They're getting great drought hardy plant. Loves the sun. Put it in a spot where it's nice and hot, and it'll kind of continue to bloom all season long. This one's a real pretty red one, but it also comes in yellow, moonshine yellow. There's a terracotta color. So they're getting a few different colors in there. Doesn't matter the color. It's the plant itself that they like. So this is a really good one to put in as well.
I put a native yellow in our backyard, and this takes, again, surprising little, it doesn't get full sun.
Right.
It maybe gets 4 hours, and it blooms a crazy long time in our personal gardens, but it will go full on in the wild. It's right out there in the full bright, from morning till evening, bright hot sun. It's got this real thick kind of thick foliage that protects it, and so just, you're going to have butterflies if you've got yarrow.
And it's pretty animal resistant as well,
especially the yellows and the whites. Sometimes the deer can have on the paprika colors, but they're tough.
Okay, so that's a good one. The scabiosa, which is an absolutely horrible name. The other name is pincushion flower.
Pincushion's better.
So this one usually comes in pinks and lavenders. I've seen it occasionally in white, not as pretty in white. I like the pinks and the lavenders. Has a beautiful little flat flower that sticks up above the foliage. So the foliage is low down, and then the flowers stick up probably 12 inches above that foliage.
Yeah, easily.
And just a beautiful little plant to put out there in your perennial beds, your yards. It does very nicely.
Looks like a pincushion. I mean, literally, that's the name. Looks like a pincushion. You have a bunch, if you're you seamstress out there, but butterflies look at it and go, just yummy. Delightful. They just hang out and rest and eat, and they'll just rest on the pads, enjoy each other.
Definitely. So we're almost out of time, but I'll show you one more. Of course, we have to show this one. So this is a butterfly plant. So this one's purple, but they come in, they're again a multitude of colors and a multitude of sizes. You can get some that go 6 to 8 feet, some that go 4 to 5 feet, and some that are 2 feet. So some of the pugsters are nice.
Buzz Hot Rhapsody butterfly bush.
So that's about a 4 foot, 4 by 4 one. Beautiful bright flowers on them, blooms all summer long. I mean, you're just kind of deadheading and making them pretty. And
we're out of time, baby. You got more here. So lots of butterfly plants. We've got a list. If you want to take a look at that, go to watersgardencenter.com. Tap the Learn button, and there's a butterfly, Learn at the very top. There's a butterfly and hummingbird plant list right there with these and more. Ken and Lisa Lain, the Mountain Gardeners. And here at Waters Garden Center, and we had a new flower come in. It's one of my favorites. We got it last year as a test, soft launch. This year we went all in because it performs well. It's a new sunflower. It's called Sunbelievable. The reason it's called Sunbelievable is supposed to put 1,000 flowers on, 1,000 sunflowers per year. I don't know if it does 1,000, but it does hundreds and hundreds, I can tell you that. So this is done, it automatically sets a new flower by itself. So a new one's coming up. So it's always got more flowers coming up. Unbelievable flowers. Those unbelievable flowers, sunflowers, here at Waters Garden Center, available for your gardens this year. For a more fruitful garden, increase success in the landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Mountain Gardener podcast. Subscribe to your favorite podcast streamer or visit watersgardencenter.com. Better yet, visit me directly right here at Waters Garden Center. Thanks for tuning in.